just feels so good. People never change. That'll never change. You're a sub. Now look this way. Jarno. Epic.
Hi.
You're a sub. Thank you. You're a sub. You fucking simp. Fam squad with 2 months. Thank you.
Champ.
Epic, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Just feels so good. I watched his wildest dreams come true, and not one of them involving you. Just watch my wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving. Hey. I don't want to go through all this stuff. Hey. I went to a party. It was for my friend's birthday. I swear to you, it sounds like a fake story. It's not. I walked into the house and there were 2 girls in the kitchen doing a TikTok, the fucking whatever, and I walked in front of the phone. And I was like, oh shit, sorry. And then we went outside and everybody was playing Rage Cage and whatever, and the girls were standing at the table practicing. They're practicing. Also, for Rage Cage, I don't know what Rage Cage is. You put a bunch of red solos in the middle of the table, and then you pour beers in them, and then you have to bounce a ping pong ball in the cup, and you can stack people, and people drink and whatever. I didn't have any alcohol. I drove myself there and drove back. I was there for like 20 minutes. But in the cages, or in the cups for Rage Cage, they had Coors Light, White Claw, and Cactus Cooler, which is like an orange pineapple soda. Mixed together, not in separate cups. Like, they took, all the cups are bunched together on the table, and they went like this with the Coors, and they poured the Coors, then they took a lime, or 2 lime White Claws, and went like that across all the cups, and then Cactus Cooler in all of it. What? So, yeah, if you didn't believe me when I said I didn't drink, hopefully that's enough for you to believe me, because there's no way that I'm drinking that shit. It's insane. Boom cup, interesting. So, what else? Hold. I'm trying to think of what else was. They were super intent on only playing 2013 hits, which I don't even know what that means. Like, what was the big... What were 2013 hits? All these girls were like, Drake? Gaga? You think so? Why'd you leave the party early? Did you miss the beginning of the stream? No, I just also just didn't really know many people there. I went for my friend, and they were all his friends, so I just didn't want to stay. He's gay, you dummies. Damn. Lewis, relax, please. I'm pretty low energy. I'm pretty tired. I don't know why I feel like streaming, but I do. I felt like streaming when I got off after the podcast today. Speaking of podcasts, let's talk about the pod. I'm going to treat this like an alt stream. So, okay. The podcast was sick. I'm trying to figure out why the viewership was so low. Do you think it's because about other people being online, or do you think it was because no notification went out? Or both? Lots of people live? Or do you think it was the time? Like, it being earlier is worse? I thought 2 p.m. was better than 5 p.m. I have to do it earlier? Well, I can't. I mean, I have class. And then also, I know we had one other podcast. I don't remember who the guest was. But, why is that notification not playing? Or why isn't this dono not playing? Why is this dono not playing? Hello? Hello? Saito, did you fuck with the alerts on accident? What's going on? Where are my alerts? What the hell? Why are you Pepe laughing? What do you see that I don't? I didn't change anything. You don't know either, do you? Okay. Bits. Thank you. Okay, well, Dran tipped $3. He said your last podcast also had around 800 average. What was my last podcast? Again? Joey. That's right. Okay, so here's the thing about my past 2 podcasts and why I thought that the viewership may have been lower is let me word this right. I have a hard time interjecting. And I have not yet learned how to appropriately navigate a conversation when the other person is really good at talking and can talk for hours. I feel like, yeah, I noticed that. I mean, the last couple podcasts, I've said like one word to their like 50 or 100, which I don't like, and I feel like you guys don't like. You don't think that's it, really? Okay. So you think it was mostly the notification and that other people were alive? Okay. What is with the alerts? Fuck. Flesh, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Frank, I think you're overthinking the podcast. Views are just leveling out to your average viewership. I don't think that's true. Axiom with the 2 months, thank you. What is this overlay? For what?
Thank you so much.
The podcast viewers were lower cause 75% of your viewers come just to simp and watch you with one hand, and then the other 25% actually care about animals and what you're trying to do.
But my thing is that's not a typical podcast. It's in OBS, everything is fine on my end. Oh, what the hell? Why do bits work and... Okay, they don't. What the fuck? God, guys, the technology stuff lately is fucking... I'm not enjoying it at all.
Thank you so much.
God!
The podcast viewers were lower cause 75% of your viewers come...
How is this OBS? Are they just on a layer below your camera? No, dude, I haven't touched shit. Why would I adjust this? I stream with this like always on desktop. It's so weird. To be fair, the last couple of guests weren't about animals. Okay, that's also true. I talked to Ms. about this briefly today, is I find it's much easier to rally and to have a more active chat, and honestly a more engaged chat, when the podcast is species specific, which I've recently learned in the broader picture of conservation, being species specific is not the most effective approach, but it's what people resonate with because it's easy to attach to a species, you know? And so maybe yeah.
Thank you so much.
You can't see my dono text. Na.
Yes, I can. It's just not showing up for some reason. Like, what's with my alerts lately? What the hell?
Thank you so much.
Why?
It is your viewership leveling out because over time all the simps looking for your average just chatting streams are faced with a conservation podcast.
I don't think that's true. I think it's the last 2 podcasts. I don't think the podcasts are gonna average below 1K. I think they should have like 1K at least. You okay? Hey. Overthinking? Yeah. Welcome to the overthinking stream. Who wants to talk about other things that I've been overthinking? You guys want to talk about the existential crisis that I had in beliefs? No smile. Okay. Should I get a beer? Yes. Okay. It's not deep enough into the stream yet because the real simps would say, no, Maya, please don't. Maya, you've been drinking a lot lately. I don't know. I feel like you're spending too much time drinking. Like, I don't like that you drink so much lately. Maya, stop drinking. Fruits for sale. Rax, I time you out for 10 minutes and you come back and business is booming. I appreciate that. Yesterday when we went to the bars, I was with my friend Nikki. You guys remember my friend Nikki that was here? And he asked for a tequila shot and a beer at the bar. No, you don't remember. He was the one, he didn't want to come on camera, but he was here with Tatiana when we went out that night. He asked for a tequila shot and a beer, and then the bartender was like, what beer? And then he looked at me and I asked for an IPA, and the bartender was like, oh, the tequila shot's for you and the beer's for her? And he was like, yeah, and the bartender said, yikes. And I think that's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. I tipped him $5 though. But that's because I tipped him because I saw him, he filled up my water when I wasn't looking. Which I thought was nice. No, he thought I wasn't looking. I saw him fill up my water. And I was like, oh, that was nice. What do you mean? That's not worse, what? Salmon Boy! Yay! Did you guys know that Salmon Boy is a lyrical genius? Twitch musician of the century. Out of the way, Coaster and Sortie. No, seriously, that was really good today.
Thank you so much.
Your last podcast also had around 800 average.
Thank you so much.
Your last podcast also had around 800 average.
Thank you so much.
Your last podcast also had around 800 average.
Thank you so much.
Your last podcast also had around 800 average.
You're a sub. You fucking simp. These are so backed up.
PogChamp.
You're a sub. You fucking simp. Alright, OBS. You're a sub. Stream Elements. You fucking simp. What the fuck?
PogChamp.
What is this? You're a sub. You fucking simp.
Thank you so much.
I think you are overthinking the podcast views are just
You're a sub.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Just put a picture of some random cam girl streamer on some part of the stream so you get the clickbait thumbnail and get more viewers if that's all you care about.
Thank you so much.
Damn!
Yo.
Thank you for $10, dude. S-Nave. Those weren't scams. Those were backed up. I had already read them aloud. So, let's talk about my most recent, actually, my only real existential crisis. It happened in Belize. The girl that came with us, her name is Callie. She loves sharks. She studies sharks in the Bahamas. Sharks, Ballast Point, no. Yes. Sorry. It's a sculpin. Sharks. Actually, I don't want to talk about this. Never mind. What? Okay. This girl loves sharks. Sharks are like the biggest conservation crisis that nobody knows about, right? That's what Dr. David Schiffman told us. Sharks are in trouble. Her favorite shark is a hammerhead shark. Hammerhead sharks are projected to be extinct in 10 years, according to her.
You fucking simp.
That's what she said. JT, thank you.
Jebated.
Thank you for 3 months. Appreciate that. And what she does is she does research on sharks in the Bahamas. She tags sharks, and then she does education. So she brings like, Doc, hi, how are you? She brings kids and families and whatever out, and she teaches them about sharks. And I was talking to her about it, and she wants to save the world, you know, like she loves conservation. She loves sharks and hammerheads, and that's her thing, right? And so we talked about it for a while, and we talked about conservation, and she was like, yeah, I mean, all the sharks are gonna be dead, but like I really like teaching people about sharks and whatever. And I probably should have asked in a better way, and I spent a lot of time in my head trying to formulate the words to make it not fucked up, but I had to ask her. I was like, if you know, like, what the fate of sharks is, yeah. If you know the fate of sharks, why? Right? Like, why are you teaching people about conservation? Why are you passionate about conservation? Why are you educating people about hammerheads if you know they're done for and whatever? And you change the outcome? No, it's past that point. There's no reversing it. There's no like, well, I mean, I don't know. I talked to Dr. Dobbins about it a fair amount too in Belize, and when you talk to any conservationist or anyone in the field, when it gets down to it, like when you really like, they're all gonna say we're fucked. Like the planet, we're fucked. You know, like the planet as we know it, wildlife as we know it, is not gonna be recognizable in a few hundred years, you know? Everything's dying, like, at rapid rates. I mean, it's a mass extinction. It's super, super depressing. You can look at a list every year of animals that have gone extinct, and it's really sad, and it's not stopping anytime soon. And so I had an existential crisis in Belize about like, okay, well, my passion and what I want to do with my career and what I want to do with my channel is conservation. And the reason that I got into conservation is because I love like the natural world, right? I love the world around me. I love the wildlife around me, and I love the animals and plants that I get to share my planet with. And it kind of feels like I'm fighting for things that I know in the back of my head are doomed anyway. So it's like, it's a depressing field to be in, right? Like, Dobbin said, when I brought this to him, he was like, oh boy. Like, okay. Because a lot of his students have this, like, realization crisis, whatever. And he said, we were talking about climate change, and the island that we were on, about 100 feet across, right? Like, 20 people on it at a time, 50 people on it at a time. In 40 years, it will be gone. In 40 years, that island will be underwater because of sea level rise. When I'm 60, I won't be able to go back there because of climate change. I mean, it's very real and it's happening, you know? Like, and I loved it there. Beautiful places like that are going to be gone in my lifetime, you know? And he said, when I first talked to Dobbins about it, he was like, honestly, I don't like talking about it. I try not to think about it because it makes me depressed. And I was like, okay. And he said that he's a quantitative ecologist, right? So he uses like mathematical models to solve issues in conservation or to look at things in conservation. And so he spends a really long time sometimes like on these math problems, right? Complicated math problems, trying to figure stuff out. And he told me that like sometimes he's working on these problems and then he steps back and looks at the world around him, right? Or like looks at what he's working to conserve, and he's like, why am I sitting here trying to do this math problem? Like, why am I sitting here like working all, you know, whatever, when you know? So I thought about that for a while, and the only answer that I could really come up with was that, like, teaching people to care about conservation and care about species, if and when those species disappear, they'll at least feel sad about it. You know? Or it's like, and then if you think about it like that, which is a really negative way to think about it, and I'll try to do more of the positive stuff after this, but I'm taking you guys on my like existential crisis or what I was thinking of. Okay. So then, if that's the case, if the reason that I'm educating about conservation,
Thank you
knowing
so much.
Doesn't the podcast today show that there are people doing things previously thought impossible?
Yeah. So that, hang on, I'll get there. So if that's the case, if my thought is now, I'm teaching people about conservation only for the after the fact,
Thank you so
to
much.
effectively
Just
be able to
because
say,
something is doomed doesn't mean everyone should just give up. What would happen if everyone that knew something was doomed just gave up today? Even if you have a small effect and a certain species lives a few years longer. Is that not enough?
Thank
I'm not
you
giving
so
up.
much.
What's the point of living if it's going to end anyways? That mentality never has a good result.
Right, okay, so I'm still taking you guys on my like downswing. So if I'm thinking like that, if the idea is I'm only teaching people about conservation so that after the fact I can tell them, or so that after the fact they care more. Like they're like, oh, I fell in love with this species because I learned about it and now it's gone and that sucks, and what can I do to protect the next one, right? If that's my logic, then my entire career and my passion and the purpose of my life and everything that I work for is all I put everything into hoping for just a paradigm shift. You know? It's about like just getting people to care a little bit more. It's not like tangible. It's not like I'm saving something. You know?
Thank you so much.
No point, chat. Just give up, smile.
And that was a really hard realization for me to come to. And that doesn't at all mean that I'm going to stop trying.
Thank you so much.
What if your real reason for everything you do with conservation is to teach people about the animals that die off and their history? Because at the end of the day, life has a way of surviving, they just won't be the same animals.
And that's true, but that's what sucks, is, like, again, the reason that I got into conservation and the reason that I'm interested in conservation education is because I want to teach people about the world that I love. And the world that I love is changing really fast. So, fuck. So before having this realization, my, like, perspective on conservation was,
Thank you so much.
Things go extinct, it is the way of the natural world. One day we too will go extinct.
No, humans push extinction at a astronomically unnatural rate. When I went into conservation before having this realization, it was super naive and positive, and it was like, I want to save this, and I want to save that. Damn.
Whenever I'm having an existential crisis, I listen to Alan Watts. The songs I listen to the most aren't on YouTube, but here's this.
Thank you for $50, man. You don't have to give me that much money. I'm worth $89 million now. Thank you. We'll play this in a second. Fuck. Okay, so when I went into conservation, before I had this realization, my attitude was, I want to save everything. You know? Like, I want to save this species, and I want to, like, keep the world as it is, you know, and, like, save the world. And I'm just starting to realize that my purpose in conservation is less to do that and more to, like, protect what the world is becoming. And of course there is saving of some species, right? And that's really cool and important, but I'm finding that my purpose is much less tangible than I thought it was. You know? And that's really hard to, like...
If you awaken from this illusion,
Thank you so much.
You're like a
and you
10-year-old
understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life. You can feel yourself not as a stranger in the world, not as something here on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. I'm not trying to sell you on this idea in the sense of converting
Oh
you to
no,
it. I want
I'm
you to
literally
play with it.
crying.
I
Fuck
want you
me.
to think of its possibilities.
Ludwig, thank you so much.
I'm just putting it forward as a possibility of life to think about.
Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Also, hi, cutie, if you're there. You look very feminine. Okay, hold on. When I clicked into Ludwig's stream a minute ago, he was wearing a lot of makeup. That's what I'm talking about. It looks it looks good, dude. It looked good. Ugh.
So then,
I'm in the middle of an existential crisis.
Every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. Or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure
15.
of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes.
10 months. Thank you.
You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive.
Thanks, Koala.
And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be.
Hi.
And you
Has it
would
been a
dig
minute?
that and come
Or
out
have I
of
just
that
not
and
seen
say,
your name
wow,
in
that
chat?
was a close shave, wasn't it? And then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
How do I get rid of this simp badge?
You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today. That would be within the infinite multiplicity of choices you would have.
Danny, thank you so much.
Playing that you weren't God. Because the whole nature of the Godhead, according to this idea, is to play that he's not. So in this idea then, everybody is fundamentally the ultimate reality. Not God in a politically kingly sense, but God in the sense of being the self, the deep down basic whatever there is. And you're all that, only you're pretending you're not.
Wow. Ugh. Okay, so continuing down the hole, shit. Where did I leave off? Existential crisis, conservation. So, my purpose not being as tangible as I thought. I thought that I would be saving species. I thought that I would, by the end of my life be able to see like what I had done, and I'm just learning that it's much bigger than that, and it's much bigger than me. And then that led me to start thinking like, why, like, why, I don't know why. And what? It's like why? Okay. Answer? You're a sub, you fucking simp.
Hey.
Hey. Dragon.
That was a really good eye roll right there. It was impressive. It's one of your best.
Yeah, it was a really good one, so.
Okay, well, I just said it was a really good eye roll, so. Let's, so about your existential crisis thing. So, I mean, we've talked about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you feel you can possibly do about it? Because the thing is, I know the issue that you have is it's like you don't know what really you can do to help the world or help, considering that it's pretty much like we're fucked no matter what. What's the purpose, right? That's the idea of this whole thing. You're trying to delay the inevitable.
Right. So if I wasn't a streamer, like before all this, whatever, I got into falconry, main. Thank you. I got into falconry because I wanted to do rehab, right? Like, I've rescued animals my whole life. Like, I've always personally taken a lot of pride and joy in like saving an animal, and the idea of like rehabbing and releasing an animal was really powerful to me, and that meant a lot to me because it was like just me, you know, doing it. And I think a lot of this comes from having a platform, and I feel like I'm
obligated.
There's a lot of pressure to do something really, really powerful with it, and it stresses me out to not know what that is. And not just a platform, but for conservation, like, my platform is really big because of the demographic also, you know? Like, there's nobody else doing, like, it at this scale for this demographic, and not, like, live streaming and on Twitch and whatever, and I think there's a lot of potential, you know? And I think that it could actually make a huge difference, but it could also make not as big of a difference as possible, and which route it goes down depends on the choices that I make. Does that make sense?
So you're afraid that based on which you feel a lot of pressure and you don't know what to do.
I'm scared.
Depending on which route you take.
Dude,
would
you
fuck
got
everything up.
money.
_Gucciist_main donated $100. You're doing the right thing, don't you ever question that. Fuck Mies Keef.
True.
I forgot how powerful a few tears were. Full cam. Man, thank you for $100. You seriously, you do not need to give me that much money. Thank you.
Congrats, buddy. You can go to bed now knowing you're a fucking big simp. And you unfortunately will not be going to bed with her.
So I am scared that I have so much opportunity, and I got so lucky to, like, do something really powerful and positive, you know, and, like, inspire a lot of people and help a lot of people, and I'm scared that I'm not going to do enough.
Maya, I think you underestimate. Okay, I think you totally underestimate how much you've done and how much of an impact you've already made in the few months.
5 head crying to get views for your podcast.
You've made a massive difference in a lot of people's lives and understanding conservation and also just overall, like, animals. And you underestimate yourself massively. You have a platform, correct, and you're doing everything with that platform to make it better and show Twitch, which is a huge demographic of people that need to learn this stuff because they're generally retarded, that you've taught them so much. They have learned a lot. You holding 800 viewers, and I know that upset you today about the view count stuff because it's not easy, right? I know you're usually average like 2K, and to see yourself do something, the most passionate thing you're about, 800 viewers, it's not the best. But, you know, Maya, you're doing a fantastic job, and everyone would agree. And you stand out a crazy amount, and you've taught hundreds, if not thousands, you taught thousands and thousands of people already, and you just started. You're putting too much pressure on yourself when you just started. You know, this is not some Twitch. Yeah, you never know when it's going to end, but you're in it for the long haul. You know E-Rob, you're fine. So I don't really think you have to worry about whether or not this is not going to last or if you have so much pressure. You just have to go with the flow. You're in this for the long haul and you're not going anywhere. And you just started and you've made such a huge impact. Think of what Maya 6 months ago would say. You know? Think of what Maya would say 6 months ago if you said, I had 800 viewers on a podcast talking specifically all about It's insane. It's insane. And you raised $1,600. You make such a massive impact. And you get a lot of credit because you deserve it. You are one of the very few people who are actually trying to inform Twitch.
Dude, you
know?
got
That's exactly. It's pretty
money.
And forming Twitch on something that actually matters.
_main donated $100. You're motivating me. Let's
It's
save
pretty much
all
the exact
fucking
opposite of
birds.
what Hassan's
You're
doing right
a sub.
now.
You fucking sane.
Feels strong, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Again. What
Any
the
difference
hell?
you can make is insane.
Oh my
you
god,
can do
okay,
no
stop.
wrong as long as you continue doing the right thing. You can only do
Jesus
so much
fucking
lol.
Christ. I'm going to put
You've
on a wig and
already
start crying.
contributed so
What the
much
fuck
more
is
than
this
literally
trash?
billions of people ever will. Your expectations for yourself are too high.
Forget crying on my ult. I'm going to start doing this on the main. What's the point?
Rim Job James, thank you for the 7 months.
Yeah, that is
Feels
definitely.
strong, man.
I thought he was the guy that gave you 100.
Bob, thank you for $50, dude. Thank you.
All right, so what I've learned is money is more important than what I just said. Which I'd probably agree.
It's just so.
But did you listen to anything I said?
Yes.
What did I say?
That I don't give myself enough credit and I'm doing really good and I've already been doing really good and
You have, Maya.
Thank
And
you
I
so
think you
much.
underestimate yourself.
For the animals,
You know what every other
bro.
fucking streamer's
We love
doing?
them, plus save them. I love walrus and all the cool animals. Rip
Dude, you're
squirrels.
feeding her 2 dogs. That are the only animals you're fucking feeding.
thank you, Samuel.
Thank you so much.
Spoon!
You are one person can't change the world. But one person can influence thousands to open a new eye to the world and raise a lot of money to help the world and animals that the average Joe would never know about.
Okay, so oh, by the way, Spoon, I don't think I have the file anymore for that emote. I'm sorry. Okay. So say I can dig that, right? Like I can't change the world, but I can influence thousands and like that's great, right? And that's enough.
Thank you so much.
You dumbasses giving money now and not during a podcast. This goes to her wallet, not to a charity.
True. Have you considered a psychologist? And he linked me psychologist. Yeah, thank you. I've been in therapy for years. But thank you.
Thank you so much.
15!
I like birds.
Thank you. Okay, this has got to stop. Say I can vibe with that. Okay. Ew. One person can influence thousands to open a new eye to the world and raise lots of money to help the world and animals that the average Joe would never know about. Okay, so raising money, raising awareness for animals that in the back of my head, I know, and any conservationist that I respect is going to tell me, are doomed anyway. You know? Like, and I know that's so lame. I know that's so pessimistic. But it's so hard to...
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten involved with cryopreservation of bee semen. You're making a bigger impact than you think.
Damn, that's cool. I guess. I don't know what that means.
Thank you so much.
Wish I was a girl, I would just cry for a living bugoo.
Stop, it wasn't supposed to be like that. I don't know, it's just a really hard thing to wrap my head around.
Thank you
I
so
guess.
much.
I like birds.
15. Thank you, dude. Um, I think it's just a really
Thank you so much.
Oh, your donut didn't go through because you said
Thank you so
retard.
much.
If you use even 1 cent of this, you're as bad as the Trump family. Grifters, shifters, and diaper skitters.
He said it's not about saving the world. Shed light on it, one retard at a time. Twitch chat is like a bunch of animals anyway. Twitch has saved most of us, and
You're
by
a
teaching
sub.
us, you're giving us a
fucking
reason
simp.
to not be sad every day.
Yo.
Andy, thank you for the 6 months. I think it was just a really hard-hitting realization of a lot of things that I love and that I'm really passionate about. Just no matter how hard we fight for them, aren't gonna be around. And that doesn't mean that conservation isn't important, and that doesn't mean that you give up on them. But it is reality.
That's not.
It
That's
is,
not
Matt.
true.
Matt, it
How is it true? Okay, so let's say there are animals that have been brought back.
okay, yeah. Sure.
Okay, so they brought back those animals. So what are you telling me that
I mean-
it's completely true? Yes, a lot of animals are fucked and doomed. 150%. Sharks are one of them. You know, sharks, peacocks or whatever, Apex Legends streamers. There's a lot of things that are doomed, Maya. But you got to realize that just because a lot of them are doomed doesn't mean that all of them are doomed. You could still save a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
And some species have been saved, and that's a good thing. And you could do help in that. I know a lot of species are fucked, but you could help some species that aren't, that can.
All I want
You
in
know?
the world is a daughter. A daughter I can bring to the zoo and laugh with. I don't want to not be able to take my future daughter to the zoo and laugh with her.
Okay.
By the way, if you want people to not say you're farming for crying, you should turn off your alerts. Okay. So does what I say make sense? You can make a difference with at least one species or maybe a few species that actually have a chance. I know a lot of them are fucked, but that doesn't mean all of them are fucked, correct?
Right.
So why don't you try to help some species that possibly can be saved? Your goal in life is 5 species. You could do that. Yes, you're not going to bring the hammerhead shark back. That's just not happening. But there are some species you can save. And one of them will not be Apex Legends, trust me.
I don't know why. I mean, Miz, we gotta do that bounty on Monday. Be
Well,
nice to
you didn't let me.
Apex.
You're not letting me finish my sentence. You're not. We're not saving it unless we save it together.
Okay.
You can't do it alone. I will. We will both, and we will save Apex Legends
Right.
together.
Together.
I forgot about that. Well, Apex is one of the best games I ever played, up there with DayZ right now. So, does that make sense? What I said.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you feel so sad about like, oh, all the species are gonna die, when you have the possibility of saving some, or at least? And I think a big problem that you have, Maya, is you're putting so much emphasis on all these issues and problems right now, when you're so young. You're 21 years old, and you're making it sound like you're 70 years old. You're 21, and you're doing very well. You have a good podcast. You have a good crew of people that help you with it. And you've done a lot already. You've done more in the past 6 months than 99.99% of people in your field have done in their entire career. And you've done it in 6 months.
Oh, that's not true.
Yes, it is, Maya. I don't think you understand how many people have seen your content and have learned about animals. Do you know how many people in your field have tried to teach and no one fucking listens or cares? You try to make it in a more fun and enjoyable manner by talking about it and then reacting to live stream fails. It's a perfect thing. I've been trying to tell my teachers for years to do that. Want us to, I tell them every time, what you do is you farm our attentions by going on live stream fails, and then you start talking about the boring shit, and then we're locked in and we don't feel like leaving. And they don't listen to me. You doing it on stream is genius. Imagine teachers started doing that. they have their intros for their class start becoming live stream fails and YouTube videos, and then they start getting to the boring shit. So that would just be pretty funny. Oh God. You're not laughing.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Jesus Christ. All right, I gotta be louder. So, oh, and then you got a $3 donation. I thought you said you turn off the alerts.
I muted them.
Oh, okay. So, I do think you put a lot of emphasis on how young, how old you make it sound like, and I think this is why you're so scared and you put so much pressure. You're afraid that Twitch one day will die for you, and this opportunity that you have, you feel like you will have wasted it and it's gonna be gone.
As
And I think
Swarty, this bot is my boyfriend. Sorry.
That and that's just not the case. Like, you're around for a while and you're going to be staying around for a while. It's not something that's going to be going away anytime soon. And you're going to be here and you have time. You're not just gone in the wind and everyone's going to forget about you. Besides all the people that just left after you said that I'm your boyfriend. You know, you have a lot of potential on Twitch, Maya, and I really don't like that you get so upset when you're not doing anything that's that bad. You just started streaming. You just
I'm not
started
doing
your
anything
career.
like that's bad.
No, but you make it sound like you're at the end, like you're old, or this is the only chance you might have to make a big difference.
Well, I mean, I am in the course of my life will never have an opportunity like the one that Twitch has given me to make a difference. I want to make the most out of that opportunity, and that's what stresses me out.
And you will over time. But Twitch is not something that's there for only a year and goes away, unless you go to Facebook, which then, congratulations, Maya. I mean, fuck the planet, honestly, at that point. We can go travel the world. I mean, who cares? But seriously, if you go to Facebook, let me know. If you don't have to worry, Maya, you're going to be here for a long time. And you're in it. You're so young and you have this platform. It's not going away anytime soon. You're growing, you're doing well, you know? You're in this community of streamers that are pretty much, you're good. I don't think you have to worry about anything, and I think you put too much stress that you're one day going to go live and people poof, everything's going to be gone.
I don't think that.
Okay, well, I think you put too much emphasis on that you're only going to be around, like Twitch is only going to be around for a couple years. You have time, Maya, and don't overstress yourself out and think that it's going to be the end. I was stressing about that stuff a year and a half ago, like around Halloween. I was always stressing that, like, oh my God, like, I have to make the most of this. Like, Twitch I'm going to die in a year. And you know what? I wasn't. And neither will you.
Go to Mixer?
Really? I mean, Maya, we can do a 2-for-1 or buy one, get one half off. I'm down with that. Like, I really don't care. We'll throw in E-Rob too. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Am I making any sense?
Yeah, I think the conclusion is you're too hard on yourself. Relax, you're doing fine.
And I think that's the only conclusion you're ever going to get to, Maya, because you're overanalyzing this shit so hard. You are doing fine, and you have time to think. You have days, weeks, months to figure out what you really want to do. You've done a great amount of stuff, and I know when you think of conservation as a whole, and you think of, you know, your wanting to make a big impact, and you fear that, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can't save the world. You're right, you can't, but you could save a part of it with what you have. And whether that be one species or 5, you can do it. You can make a difference. You have made a difference. Even if you died today, you have made a massive difference. That's one thing you don't give yourself credit to as well. That you realize, I don't think you realize how much of a difference you have made.
I just, like, I care so much about all of it, though, and I know I can't, like, do all of it.
That is the most true donation I've ever seen in my life. What were you saying? Yeah, that dono is so mad that he can't donate $3 to Maya and try to talk about this, and instead I get to talk to her for free. That's literally it. He's so upset. I love it. You okay?
Yeah.
The only things I think I could say that is you got to take a deep breath and realize how much of a difference you have already made. Think about it this way. 800 people, Maya. Try to understand how many that is. 800 people were watching your podcast today over anything else on Twitch. Over anything else. 800 people. I don't think that is a huge school. Think of an auditorium, times that by 10. 800 people were watching you today talk about species. It is absolutely nuts. That the range that you have, and that is low for you. Your range is huge of people that you can possibly talk to about that stuff. And not only that, think about it. 800 people that they were there because they want to learn. That's crazy. You got 800 retards from Twitch that usually care about people slamming desks and farting, and you got them to learn about species. That's nuts. That's such a massive impact. And you just started. You don't know what is going to happen on Twitch or when, and yeah, there's a lot of angst to it, and I get that too, and so does every other streamer, but you don't have to worry. Just keep doing you and what you're doing, and you'll slowly figure it out. Or, Tavian Smith will figure it out. I don't know. Someone will figure it out for you. Just ask Terabuck to figure it out.
Pregnant version with the Prime and Godwall. Thank you for the 8 months. I think
the community.
Something that I'm gonna have to wrestle with, and something that is sad to me, is I'm scared that, like, at the end of my life, that I'm still not gonna feel like it was enough, because I told them, the reason that I got into conservation is because I love the world that I live in, and I love the natural world that I live in, and it's gonna be so different, and I can save a few species and that's really powerful and like that would mean a lot to me. But like I want to do conservation because I want to conserve what we have, you know? Like I love like this world and I don't know. I'm scared that it's never gonna be enough because it's never gonna be enough to keep it the way it is.
And you're
So
right.
it's gonna be hard for me to accept that.
I mean, you're right. It's not going to be the way it is. I mean, I also was there listening to the Dobbins while playing Jump King, so I was there. There's you can't fix it. It's not fixable. There's a lot of animals and shit that are going to die, and the world is going to be, what do you say? Was it 2 feet more of water in 25 years, something like that?
40.
In 40 years, 2 feet of water. You know, that's not something that you can do, you know, a media share stream and fix. It's just not.
No, Dobbins, stop. Stop. John and Dobbins, you both have to leave. You cannot watch this. This is not for you. This is not for you. Fuck. Dobbins thinks I'm fucking crazy. He thinks I'm like the most high maintenance emotional motherfucker. This is so recent, I swear. Literally, my first existential crisis was in Belize, okay?
Recent?
What?
No, you're right.
Matt, like, not a good one. It started in Belize. Fuck off.
Wait, it was a minor joke. Relax, Maya. Chill out. It was a minor joke. You gotta understand, Maya, that the world is changing, yes, and there's not a lot that you could do about it, but you are making a difference. And you gotta understand that. I guess this is something that you're not gonna be able to understand now, but I wish I could help you with this. I mean, Dobbins might be able to help you more, but he already told you that the world's fucked, and it is. And I'm not gonna lie to you. What he was saying to me, I was like, "Holy shit, that is kind of scary." Because if that's 2 feet of water more, right? I'm gonna pretty much be up to my shoulders in the ocean when I step in. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do when I go to Jersey, but you know, it's a scary thing, and I'm sorry. Sorry for. Oh, why did I read that?
Alright, Dobbins.
What?
I'm adding him.
Oh God.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
All right, Dobbins. I pretty much gave her the lowdown. I mean, you could just.
We've literally, all three of us, we've all had this conversation before. So.
I'm just going to go back to the couch with Matt sitting next to me playing Jump King and then us having like an adult conversation.
Brilliant.
All right, so if we want to make this real, I'll screen share me playing Jump King so that people can see, and then
No,
Maya.
I'm not putting it up.
Okay, I'll just screen share it anyway, so you guys can watch, and just in case I get a world record, and then you guys can talk about this. So
But if we have to make it realistic to Belize, you have to fall about every 7 seconds or so.
Yeah, no, it's actually every 34 seconds when I was going to the second. All right, ready? I'm gonna play Jump King, and you guys just do this, and I'll just sit. All right.
I don't know what else there's to talk about. I
missed everything. I mean, Lore Master just alerted me, so I have no idea what's going on.
Thank God.
So I missed all the, but it's okay. It's all saved on the internet forever, so I'll go back and watch.
I basically said the reason that I got into conservation is because I love the natural world that I live in now. You know? I mean, because I don't know any other one, right? And we both know that the world we live in now is changing very quickly and it won't be the same regardless of what we do. And your last words to me in Belize when we had this conversation was, we're fucked, but we can mitigate how fucked we are. So
I could have probably put that nicer, but yeah.
oh, it's true. So I guess I just have to hold on to that, but it's really hard for me to wrap my head around and feel okay with
I felt Dobbins.
the fact that I'm trying to conserve a world that I love, that I know is not gonna be the same no matter how hard I try to conserve it. You know?
Yeah. No, I mean it's tough because when I think about these things a lot, and I have to explain a lot of these concepts to my students, it's tough not to like sound super depressed all the time or doomsday sounding. But I mean, you have to kind of have perspective. And when I talk to my students about this is something that they have a hard time with, which is it's hard to imagine like the immensity of time that's gone by since the Earth was formed, and then also the immensity of time just since life has been around. And we talked about like the 5 different mass extinctions that have happened, and so there's been 5 mass extinctions. We're in a 6th, and every single one of those times, life recovered from astronomical odds to come back. And what life faced during those 5 mass extinctions is far beyond what it's facing now and what it'll face in the next, I don't know, 100 years or so. And if it could bounce back from the worst mass extinction, which was 95% of all life on Earth died, then we can help it bounce back from what it's going through now, which isn't even, a fraction of what happened then. So I don't know. It is depressing, but the grand scheme of things is there's a lot that we can do in that time frame to make a difference. And it is doomsday, but it's not doomsday at the same time. Because yes, things are going to change, but life will recover, and we just have to mitigate how bad the change is, and people can do a lot.
Yeah.
I know. It's not super helpful when you're feeling down, but I mean,
No, it is. That is helpful.
But what I think for you especially though, like I said when I just texted you a minute ago, I teach like what 150 students a year. You in one day talk to thousands of more students than I teach in a year. Like you have such a broad impact to people that probably would never listen to this stuff otherwise. So I mean, just your podcast reaches more people than I teach in university in a year. So I mean, you just got started with this how many months ago? So and it's just going to keep growing. And then if you want to have an impact beyond the podcast, there's so many things you can do. And I also texted you. This is probably the only time I'll ever tell you to listen to Matt, that he was actually saying the right stuff. Because everything he said is something I would have said too. But Matt, have you fallen yet? I can't see your screen.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm back. I just clicked OBS and I'm recording. What'd you say?
Yeah, sorry, I'm stroking your ego a little bit. I said you were right, and everything he said was right. I was very impressed.
Are you on the phone with Devin Nash? Who did you call for this smile? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry. That's not normally something I would say, but it was true this time.
All right, I'll back to Jump King. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Okay.
How was the podcast today? I didn't get to catch it.
It was really cool. Really interesting stuff. You would probably like the VOD.
Yeah, I'll go back and listen to it while I work. I know Ben Novak, so I bet he was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. We were $1,600. That was dope.
Awesome. What was the charity?
Revive and Restore.
Okay.
So they're like, I think it's like 150 scientists, and they do a bunch of projects for de-extinction and endangered species. So like black-footed ferret. They do stuff with horseshoe crabs. A few other things. But I guess their thing is they do all the science that don't get the funding elsewhere because they're too like how do I say that? Chad, how do I say that? He said it very well. They're too not niche. They can't confirm. They're risky to invest in. Yeah, okay, sure. That's something that he said. Obscure, something like that. You get what I mean. That one's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does it make you feel better to know millions of people felt the exact same way but died as their ideology slipped through their fingers, knowing that in the end it's a pointless effort? That makes me feel better. What? Why would that make you feel better?
Wow.
I'm sorry. What? Value and Maine again. Maine, you need to stop giving me money, dude. You should go to bed. Seriously, it's buy yourself a sandwich or something. Okay. Yeah, I maybe it's more of like a me thing that I need to feel like I'm doing enough. I just like I feel like I got so lucky with Twitch and with the platform, and I just want to do like the most, like be the most impactful that I can, you know, and like do the best that I can. You know, when I texted you, was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before about the wildlife rehab thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was yesterday.
I'm looking into doing wildlife rehab, right? Because that's what I would have done before stream. And right. I talked to somebody, like I talked to their volunteer whatever coordinator about a position, and then after I talked to her, I was like, wait, if I do wildlife rehab and I bring that to my stream, is that like impactful enough to share with them, or should I be doing something bigger? You know, like it without the stream on my own, doing wildlife rehab is really fulfilling, and like just on an individual level, like releasing my red tail was huge for me. Like that felt really good to me, and it felt like fulfilling to me. But then when I bring my whole stream to it, it's like, is focusing my efforts here, like is it impactful enough for them, you know? Like is it, or should I be doing something that makes a bigger impact than that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I can say with this. I think if you step back and look at this from a perspective that's not you, like, how old are you now?
21.
Like, 21, right? Like you haven't even finished college, and you've already had like more impact than any like 21-year-old that I could name. Like none of my students have done all the things that you've done, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, you have a really unique opportunity because of your community with Twitch to share all of the things that you do with a whole lot of people that most other people don't have the opportunity to do. Mm-hmm. So like I said, do the wildlife rehab that you enjoy and all of the other conservation things that you enjoy, mm-hmm. and then sharing it with Twitch and educating people is all bonus on top of that. Like everything that you would have done anyways, fine. And then Twitch is just like a massive bonus on top of that, where you get to share all of those things with a bunch of people. And you don't have to, I don't think you have to worry about like, is this one thing that I'm sharing with Twitch like valuable? You talk about a lot of different things. So I think that's what's like really valuable to your channel is you do a lot of things. You go on like IRL hikes, you have podcasts, you watch like nature documentaries, you talk about, you know, tough topics. Like I think that's like a big value in itself, is bringing a lot of that different content and experiences to people on Twitch that, you know, maybe they wouldn't have those experiences or education or knowledge anywhere else. So I mean, I think of just think of it from that perspective and just keep doing the things you've been doing, and then everything you have with Twitch is just a massive bonus. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, for being 21, like you've done so much stuff already. Like you have so much more time ahead of you to keep growing other things that you want to do.
Yeah, true.
It's definitely true. Like at 21, I hadn't done anything. I had what, at 21, what was I doing? Raiding Sunwell. Like, I'm not really sure what else I was doing at 21. I think that was right. I think that was about the Burning Crusade, something like that.
Yeah, guys, Dobbins was a big WoW guy.
Yes, please.
So was
broadcast
John.
that. John was bigger. Yeah, we'll blame John.
Big WoW guys. Vodka.
Hey, WoW was cool. 11 years ago.
WoW's still cool. Look at us, Fan TV. He loves
Oh yeah,
WoW.
I'm sorry. WoW's still cool.
Actually, S-Van's only worth $3,000. And I'm worth $89 million, so.
That's some good math.
It's actually, if you Google our net worth, for some reason, S-Fans comes up $3,000. And for some reason, mine comes up 89 mil.
If that's the case, Maya,
Then I'll
Matt's
buy
still
you
here.
some bananas.
where are my bananas?
Raspberries.
And fruit roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups.
And also, where's all the podcast money going if you're worth $39 million?
$89 million.
That's a lot more than I thought.
You're worth $500.
Does it really say
$500,000. No, I don't know. I haven't looked it up.
I'm kind of curious now.
Twitch streamer Mizkif surprises his fans by revealing his net worth.
I have fans. Come on,
Dexerto.
what a fucking clickbait.
Leave it to Dexerto. Mizkif. I mean, let's be real. If you're somewhat competent and you grab a calculator, you could probably guess how much I'm worth. Renato explained before breaking down how to estimate a streamer's net worth. Okay, it doesn't even say the number in there.
That is some clickbait.
I hate Dexerto. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god.
So really, Maya's carrying this relationship pretty hard.
That's what I said.
No, actually,
I sent him a
usually pay for a
screenshot.
lot of things, which surprised me because she's worth $89 million.
Load of crap. At this
What?
point, I don't think that that's true.
You haven't bought me my bananas.
I bought you raspberries.
Buy
Barfy
me my
crayon with the
bananas.
7 months. I'll buy you a fruit roll up.
I want bananas.
I bought you an Oreo cookie colada.
I bought you.
Oh,
fruit
Matt bought me a lot of drinks, but
and
that's
I bought
because
him
he
those
sucks at
too,
paper, rock,
because
scissors.
And
I lost
bought
every time you rock,
you.
paper, scissors.
And I tipped the people in Belize for you.
And I tipped my fedora for you.
Oh no.
Nice. Okay.
All right, I'm actually gonna go. I have to go to the gym.
Have fun.
Bye.
How's Jump King?
I lost. That's why I'm going to the gym.
Oh, okay.
It's my.
Smite. Okay.
So what led to this crisis today?
What led to this
Seriously?
crisis? 6% alcohol. 7%.
Wow.
No, that's not it. What led to this crisis tonight? I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while. I talked to my mom about it. She was very confused. She, you know what my mom said when I tried to talk to her about this? She was like, oh, okay, well, like, I'll try to help you think of things that you can do for your stream. Which is so nice. And she said that she knows someone that rescues horses. And she was like, she could be on your podcast. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And she was like, well, she does conservation of horses.
Conservation of horses, that's good. They're very endangered.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy about that too is that my mom watches every single one of my podcasts, so I'm not sure how she's like that far off the mark, but I did appreciate what she was trying to do.
That's good to know because next Friday we'll definitely talk about horse conservation.
Brilliant. She'll be thrilled.
We have to save the horses.
Save the horses, please. She heard that? No, she did not. She does not watch my normal streams. She doesn't watch my normal streams because she refuses to hear me swear. Oh, King Ani! She said, I want to give you a big hug. You have big goals, and that's great, but don't forget to take it one step at a time. Thank you. I love you. You're the best. Yeah, you've always been really, really nice to me. Thank you. Yeah, but otherwise, I don't know. I've actually thought about this. This is crazy. I'm gonna sound crazy. I've been setting aside time during my, like, in my day to sit and just think about it, which is maybe, I don't know if that's healthy or unhealthy. It's probably healthier than thinking about it, like, all day and not being able to focus on other things, but it literally has, like, a spot in my daily to-do list that I, like, go through and check off every day so that I can, like, sit there and think about it. So it's been on my mind for a while, but this is the first time I've talked to Stream about it.
I don't think that's a bad thing, especially since you're about to kind of finish school and figure out what you want to do with your life, right? Like, I think this is a good time to be thinking about those things.
Yeah. You should talk to Dr. K. No, I'm scared to talk to Dr. K because I think that I would feel illiterate.
When is Matt talking with him? Isn't that?
I don't know. He was supposed to, but then Dr. K was sick. Why are you all question marking me? I think that I would feel stupid if I talked to Dr. K. He's very well spoken and very smart, and I just I'm intimidated. See, King gets it. You're more literate than the rest of the streamers he talks to? No, that's not true. Okay, well, I will start reducing the amount of time that I allow myself to think about it throughout the day. And I will start feeling better about what I'm doing. Just feel better.
Do you think that's going to work? Just feel better? Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't, I will ask my therapist. I'll ask my therapist what to do if I can't just make myself feel better. And then she'll tell me, and then I'll be fine. So it'll all be fine. I am really pleased with the podcast. Like, I like the way it looks now. We've made a lot of improvements. Conservation Cast team, thank you.
I think it looks awesome, to be honest.
Thank you. I love it. I think it looks sick, and I'm really happy with it. So, yeah. So that's good. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you're doing a ton. Like, seriously. Like, having this, and just even the podcast, if you didn't even stream, just the podcast is a ton. Then all your streams, then the wildlife rehab and stuff you want to do in the background, plus finishing school on top of that. Like, oh
my god, I hate school. Sorry.
I know, but you're almost done.
Professor.
Yeah,
school sucks, stop it.
That is my favorite thing to hear. It's okay, none of my students actually say that.
Oh, well, they think
it's all the other professor students. Hey!
Oh, sorry. You have a great rating.
I was about to say,
Rate My Professor.
My Rate My Professor is good.
I looked up your Rate My Professor before I had you on the podcast.
Yeah. Half of those were from me, but...
Oh, yikes.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you in a week on the podcast again.
Oh, yes.
Hooray!
Yes.
I can't wait. It'll be a great time.
And what is it? It's Blee's recap and animal mating?
Animal sex. Interesting
Excellent.
Animal penises. Brilliant. Valentine's Day special.
Perfect. Yes, that's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, well, y'all have fun.
Thank you. Bye. So you said bye, Dad. Yeah, Matt and I both said in Belize, Dobbins is so dad-like, but then Callie disagreed. She was like, he's not dad-like at all. I think he's super dad-like. No, he's really great. He's a great person to have to be able to talk to about shit like this. No, Saito, you don't have to do any research. You're fine. You don't have to do any research for this Friday, so you can take the week off, buddy. Yeah. Freedom. You guys should help me. I'm free. You guys should help me convince Saito to let me pay him. He won't let me pay him. I've been trying to convince him to let me pay him for months. He's just... It's not a simp. It's not for me. It's for the podcast. Pandemonium 64, thank you. Shit, Saito, I didn't think about what I just did, I'm sorry. Paying mods, Saito is not a mod. I mean, he is, but he does a lot more than a mod. I make more money than you all, Pog. Alright, well now they're all in on it, Saito, so maybe we'll get closer to that someday. That's not true. Matt! Come on. Yeah, Rax is the one making money. It's making money. But yeah, no, Saito, I pay my whole production team. There's one other person that won't let me pay him. But that's because he says he doesn't have the money to donate to the podcast when he wants to, so consider his work a contribution to the podcast that he can't make financially, which is really nice. Expose them, weird champ. The only other person that I don't pay is Potato. But I think he has a good reason. It's not me, weird shit. It's Tavian isn't on the conservation cast team. But I do pay him to answer all of your questions about me and Matthew Renato. So, you're welcome to run up his hours in that department. Tavian, I watched your stream for like at least half an hour, maybe 40 minutes the other day. You have a good stream. You do a really good job. Your music's good. Your chat interaction's really good. Your chat's cool. Good job. My ego, people pog. It's our music, not his. Okay, yeah, true, fair. It's chat. Rob, yeah, oh, I said this yesterday in offline. I read my logs. I heard you were on thin ice, so you better start being careful. You know what's weird? Is the last time I drank one of these beers on stream, I drank it a lot faster. That's why. Okay. Other things that we have to cover today. Damn. Matt's made $73 in the last 30 days. $308 in the last 90 days, according to estimated earnings. If it's on the internet, that means it's true, which means I'm fucked. I'm kidding. So Dominique and I are going camping tomorrow, right? Also, I need a tent, and I don't know if I should rent one or if I should just buy a 2-person tent, because I only have a 1-person tent. But I'll probably try to rent. What time is that at? Good question. I don't know. We can check into our campsite at why are you forcing CDing? One person will do force and for Dominique? Huh? We can check into our campsite at 2 p.m. So we'll probably start at like 4 or something. I don't know. Something like that. With enough time to set up the tent, struggle with that on stream, and then build a fire before it gets too dark. And then I want to try to do some like... we're going to try to cook some stuff on the campfire. So, one... apparently you can pop popcorn in an empty beer can. So I want to try it, but I don't think it'll work. 2, apparently you can make a chocolate cake in an orange. Like if you take the meat out of an orange and just have the peel and you pour cake mix in it, then you can have chocolate cake, and I want to try that because I don't think it'll work. 3, you can put like a bunch of candy and shit in an apple and then put foil around it and have like a caramel apple or something. And that will work, I think, if you leave it in there long enough. But they'll all be interesting. So we're going to try those tomorrow because I like doing the stupid hacks. I think they're funny and entertaining. Backup food needed. Oh, absolutely. We're also going to eat dinner. I think we're going to make quesadillas. We were gonna get a gas stove and make pasta, but that's a lot of work because we have to boil water. So we're gonna do like quesadillas or something or whatever instead. Have you ever made bread in a can? No. Can you tell chat to hug me back? Will you please hug M4 back? Oh shit, well. I can't control them M4, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go, you got a couple. Oh, there. Ooh, that's great. What the fuck is wrong with your upper lip today? What does that even mean? What do you mean? What is different about my upper lip? True? What? It looks puffy? Like, what do you mean? It's the light. Fuck off. Okay. Okay, Man in Black. 3 months, to simp or not to simp? Interesting question. Oh, you guys know Church Girl? Is Kill here? My super religious friend. I saw her the other day. I saw her while I was streaming. Remember when I was putting my horse back, when I was putting a Sarah back, and I was like, oh shit, that's my friend? It was her. Where I was like, hi Mitch, that's... Okay, anonymous, whatever. It was her. When I talked to her the other day, I was like, how's it going? How's the boyfriend? And she was she was like, good. I think I'm gonna have a rock soon. She's gonna be engaged soon. He's going to propose to her at 21, and they've been together for less than a year. Christians, man. Oh, taxes, easy. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Is that a Moxie thing? Jealous Andy? Dude, if you think I want to get engaged at 21, you are out of your mind. It's an XUC thing? Oh. Damn, I always say it's a Moxie. Interesting. It's now a thing for me to send pictures of the shit parties that I go to Moxie. Like, I'll send him, like, I sent him yesterday a picture of just a ton of empty, gross beer cans underneath a table outside. And he was like, ew. And I was like, yep. BK, what beer do you drink? This is a Sculpin IPA. Ballast Point. Aw, watch me. I'm glad that worked out for you. Can you look at this, please? Rob, I don't trust you. Yeah, well. I hate it. Oh, that was a bad sip. Is gin the worst alcohol? No. What's the worst hard alcohol? Rum? Tequila? No, it's not tequila, trust. Jaeger? Okay, Jaeger's fair. Moonshine? Okay. Rum? Vodka? No way, dude. Jaeger. I'll take Jaeger as an answer. Fireball, I will not take as an answer. Absinthe, I will maybe take as an answer. And moonshine, sure. But gin is awful. Acetone, for sure, for sure. Jaeger is not good. No. Fireball is amazing. Okay, that's not true. Y'all ever done a... Do you ever do Cinnamon Toast Crunch shots? It's when you... It's 3 shots worth of liquid, because it's 2 shots of Fireball and 1 shot of milk. But it's all mixed together. It's easiest if you put it in a beer bomb. Just send it down, you know? Where does the Cinnamon Toast Crunch come? Oh, well, you could, sometimes, if you have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you can put one on floating on top. Or, but if you don't have that, then it kind of tastes like the milk of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like, after you've eaten all the cereal, you know? Man, Callie really is a shithole. Yeah, tell that to myself, I used to put a shot of nothing. No, stop. I used to put a shot of like a citrus vodka in a full glass of water because I thought it just tasted like lemon water and it was hydrating me at the same time. Alcoholic. Okay, I didn't do that like in the morning. Like, let me have my lemon water. It was like at a party where like people were drinking. That was my like mixed drink. I would have like a full glass of water with like a shot or two of lemon water. Do we have an underage drinker here? No. Okay, I will be honest with you. The first time I ever had any alcohol whatsoever, I never even tried my parents' alcohol. The first time I had any alcohol was the summer before my freshman year of college. That was my first, like, encounter with alcohol. I did not drink once in high school. I didn't smoke once in high school. The closest I came to smoking in high school was when I went on a date with this guy. He brought a $30 joint, a fat joint, and he was like, I bought this for us, and I felt really bad. And so I considered, like, helping him, because it was too much for him to smoke on his own, but I was like, no, I don't smoke, I can't do it. So then he felt bad. Yeah, pizza date, yeah. So he felt bad and he smoked it really fast. He got super high. He ate a whole pizza while I sat across from him, and then my mom picked me up. Who brings a joint on a date? The worst part is that he couldn't bring it home with him because he was scared his parents were going to find it. So he had to smoke the whole thing while we were sitting at this park. Then he got expelled from my high school. He had to go to a different high school. He sounds like a winner. No. I don't know why I was into him. I actually don't remember. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. His penis. That was well before that was a factor. You know, my best friend in high school, I made the beginning of my freshman year in high school, and we didn't talk for 7 months one year because of a boyfriend she had. Because he did a lot of drugs, and I thought that he was really bad for her, and it made me really upset. And so I stopped talking to her, and we didn't talk for 7 months. But now they're engaged. So, fuck me, right? I was wrong. No, he's fine. He's a good dude. Do you talk to her now? Yeah, I do. She just invited me to her wedding. That's why I know that. Via Snapchat, but she invited me. So. Should I get back with my ex? She's annoying, but pussy. Yikes. No, probably not. Probably not. Wait, okay, Knickknack. Have I missed your name for a while? Or are you, like, have I not seen you for a while? I feel like I haven't talked to you or seen you in forever. And if you answered this before, I didn't see it in chat. Thanks, Shrimp. Found out my... Now I haven't been here a lot. Oh, hi. Found out my ex has a new boyfriend. That sucks, actually. What a weird thing to witness. Yeah. That's weird. Sorry. So baby, come away with me. My ex got a new man 2 days after we broke up. That sucks. Why do you always peel your beer labels? I don't know. I didn't know that I did that. Anxiety? No, if I have anxiety, I just start counting facial features or corners. And I'm not doing that right now. If I had to, oh my god, if I had to quantify how many times I've counted like emote, like Pog U or Lil W, the amount of times I've counted their facial features, here's how I do it. This is gonna make no sense to you. No sense, get ready. I start at the hairline, and I do 1, 2, 3, like the eyes, 4, the tip of the nose, 5, the mouth, and 6, the chin. I count to 6. Like, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on everybody's face. But it gets way more complicated if they have facial hair. Because then, then I count this and this separately. So it's 8. This sounds like OCD tendencies. I have OCD. I've talked about this before, have I not? Yeah. That's it. I mean, that's just a thing that happens. It's honestly better facial features than corners, but it's kind of either or. I don't really... Diagnosed? Yes, sir. That's anxiety, what the fuck? Also diagnosed, yes, sir. I gotta pee. So baby, come away with me. Da, 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 da. Damn. Thank you, Maine. My ex is dating her boyfriend's boyfriend, who looks exactly like Ms. Kiff, and the friend is bad as fuck. My ex is dating her boyfriend's boyfriend. So Destiny. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I gotta pee, I'll be back.
I'm gonna make it bend and break. Say a prayer, but let the good times roll. In case God doesn't show. And I want these words to make things right, but it's the wrongs that make the words come to life. But who does he think he is? If that's the worst you got, better put your fingers back to the key. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so bad. It tastes like you, sweeter. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. It tastes like you, sweeter.
here.
I only think in the form of crunching numbers in hotel rooms, collecting paychecks to lovers. Get me out of my mind, get you out of those clothes. I'm a lighter away from getting you into the mood. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. He tastes like you, sweeter.
Lisa.
One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. He tastes like you, sweeter. One more night, one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. He tastes like you, sweeter. One night, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. He tastes like you, sweeter.
No. It just seems unnecessary. Alright. Walk a flock of flame. One. Never mind, I'm just gonna stop. You want a Skittle? Not a yellow one? You want an orange one? No? Red? Okay, here you go. Here you go. Okay, hang on. I muted alerts. Let me play this again.
Thank you so much.
Was it okay for me to break up with my girlfriend because I found out she was obsessively stalking her ex's social media and I just didn't want to deal with that?
Holy fuck. Oh, am I fucking like Invader V? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fair. That's weird as fuck. Blex, don't you have some boxes to throw around? What are your favorite Twitch songs? Stolen Joke? Yes. Sipping on apple juice. Can someone send me the lyrics to Out of Content?
Thank you so much.
This is a digitally asked question for you, MayaHiga, that I paid with money I don't have. Would you still consider yourself a normie?
Yes. Yes. But I'm sorry that you paid me $3 for that. Way less of one, though. True. Okay, no, I was thinking about this when I went to the party today. I was like, one thing that I really resent about Twitch is that I can't stand normies anymore. Like, normies. Like, when I went to the party, I was like, these are all NPCs. The TikTok shit, I was like, kill me. I was like, I wish chat could see this right now. And I was not like that before. That's a bad way of thinking. I agree. I think they were having a good time. I think they were chilling. And I was just like, cringe, yikes, normies. Like, fuck me. You missed what Bleck said when you went to the bathroom. E-Rob as a clown. Take the normie test? No, I've already done that. E-money clown. Are there lyrics for out of content? Should I'm out of subs. Whoa. Oh, here it is. Oh. Oh, shit. I'm out of subs. I'm out of content. To react to some LSF. I'm out of subs. I'm out of content. Music's loud. True! That was the wrong video. Woog! Wait, did he put a thing in here? I'm out of simps, out of content, so it's time to farm. I'm out of simps. Giggle is out of content, so it's time to farm and sing. Alright, Woog. It's time. Congratulations. You've done it. But it's all good. Woo. Why are we dancing? Because I'm singing Coaster. I'm out of subs. I'm out of content. So it's time to react to some LSF. I'm out of subs. I'm out of content. Cousins, my apple juice. Cause I'm sipping on apple juice, sipping on apple juice. I need another song. Help me out here. Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land. You understand? I don't know the lyrics for the song. Ocean man. You guys have it so quick, it's wild. Okay, give me another song, help me. But it's all good. Boyfriend by Big Time Rush. I'm just a dreamer who memes my life away, away. I'm just a memer who memes.
Can you play the instrumentals for the songs? I hate the vocals for all these songs.
I don't know what you mean. Like, yeah, I don't get it. Look at all these blob dances. Wonderful, brilliant. I feel like this instrumental is conducive to a lot. Like, I feel like I could put any song in here. Put songs that I would know in chat. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. Paparazzi. Okay, not rap songs. I'm your biggest fan, then follow you until you love me. Hey, little Ella, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Shameless streamers. Let me shameless streamers. If I could fall into the sky, do you think time will pass me by? 'Cause you know I walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run. Rolling country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home, country roads. You're far wherever you are, and I know that my heart will go on and on.
Jurif.com.
I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? It ended. I mean, that song is like, you can put anything on that, it's bizarre. Not in the same key.
Thank you so much.
Here is yet another digitally asked question in which you force a lower class individual such as I to dig into our bank accounts in order to ask you a 255 character question that you feel obligated to answer. When's your next podcast?
Friday. Every Friday. You're not my woman. You're not my woman. God, that edit was so good. You like. Stop, Saito. No. What's your podcast? I do a conservation podcast
Thank
weekly.
you so much.
Am I the only one who likes to hear romance and relationship horror stories? It helps me justify giving up on dating. Just seems to end with being abandoned early or being trapped in a toxic relationship for your entire life. Fuck that lol.
I don't think that that's true. Put songs in there so I can do them because I can't think that fast.
Thank you so much.
Serious question, how much to pay you to sing a song that I created?
Depends. Tell me you like me. Tell me you feeling me. Come over to play with me. Give me. I don't like this instrumental as much. As they watching my figure. Tell me you like me. Tell me you feeling me. Come over. Why don't you play with my hair? 'Cause you're making me quiver. Oh, I see you watching my figure. Tell me you want me. Tell me you need Cause you're making me quiver. Oh, stay watching my figure. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I need help here, boys. Shameless streamers. Oh, that's a good one. You got jebaited. You got jebaited. She was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Just love so sad. Oh, and I know fucking with the wrong boys, you won't get fucked over by the rovers. These hoes love sheep so sad. Kill 'em with that girl. I'm just They do it all for so sad. You're a sub.
On God.
Sam?
Trespass. Thank you for the 3 months.
I just farted.
Okay.
Gillette, the best a man can get. Raoul, Gillette, the best a man can get. They don't know what they had.
It's not gonna work.
I don't know why, but I can't get by, so I get so high and I cry every night. Oh, what you know is another last song. Ruined. Tell me if you hear me. I'm just a memer who memes my life away.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to say this to you for so long, you are so beautiful and when you sing my heart breaks. The only thing I have is that your boyfriend has the same name as me and every time you say his name I think you
Come
are talking to me.
on. That's too much.
What are their Twitch songs?
Thank you so much.
Man, Myers Keefe is such a bad boyfriend. How does she deal with him? If I were her boyfriend, I would rub her feet after a long day on the job every day. God, if that were a reality, I would never wash my hands. Weird champ.
From you, that 100 men or more could ever do. That's the rain down in Africa.
Changed it too much. That doesn't work.
I'm your biggest fan and follow you until you love me. Papa, paparazzi. Baby, you'll be famous. Chase you down till you love me. Papa, paparazzi. How is it I won't stop till that boy is mine. Brazil, la 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 Brazil, Brazil. Thank you so much.
First donation didn't go through. Here it is again. I've been watching you and Miz for a month, Munkor. I'm a VOD and YouTube Andy. I'm not subbed for weird. Thanks for all the love, smile, love from India. Anelli.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you so much, dude. We appreciate that. Both of us. Thank you. That's awesome. That was actually cool. Yeah, that was actually cool.
On a Tuesday, I don't really care what you say. I'm just getting off my face tonight. Oh, I'm just trying to live till the weekend. I'm supposed to breathe when everything you say is in my mind. Thank you so much.
You and your gorgeous ass voice. Maybe please sing this.
You don't know what I'm drinking. Every moment to think about nothing at all.
Hang on, I want this first one that I did. This one.
It's 12:45 on Tuesday. I don't really care what you say.
Hello? Music viewers pog.
It's 12:45 on a Tuesday. I don't really care what you say.
It's too fast.
You don't know what I've been. You don't know what I'm drinking. In a moment
I thought you came to the conclusion that looking or worrying about view count was unhealthy. What changed that today?
Thank you so much.
It's different with the podcast.
Keep singing. Yes. Yes, this I what I come for. That voice. That silly beautiful voice. It reminds me of a time when I'm just walking down the seashore and looking into the horizon. You Maya, you are the one I've been waiting to use my Twitch Prime for.
It's actually good. It's actually good. Here, wait, Maine sent this. I don't know this song, sorry, bud.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Maya's back in music for the night
Hey!
underscore carrot.
Eric, what's up, dude? Holy shit. Boys, Eric was at my 4th stream ever. Thank you. Wild. Wild. Maybe this one will work better, because that wasn't working. Ooh, no, this one. Peepo Candle? You're a sub.
It's
You fucking
12:45 on a Tuesday.
Sick
I don't
singing
really
dude.
care what you say. I'm just getting off my face tonight.
Rebel, thank you.
'Cause I'm just trying to live till the weekend. And I don't know how I'm supposed to breathe when everything you say is playing on my mind. You don't know where I've been. You don't know what I'm drinking. Need a moment to think about nothing at all. Oh, baby,
I fucked it up.
gotta stop. I see that you're calling. Told you that I ain't picking up. I know that you wanna start. 'Cause we got our problems. I love you, but I just need tonight off. Oh, just one night off.
Thanks. Thank you, David.
It's getting pretty deep in the AM. I should go home, but I'm staying. Leaving on a cold floor tonight. Oh, I hope you'll understand in the morning. But this is just my problem that I'm solving. Got a lot of stuff on my mind. I don't know where I've been. What the hell am I drinking? I can't help but to think, yeah, it's all my fault. Oh, baby, you gotta stop. I see that you're calling.
Alright, I'm bored with this.
In high school, I was dared to play gay chicken.
Simp with $3.
Which is where two straight guys pretend to be gay and the first one to chicken out loses. The other guy and I are really stubborn, and neither one of us wanted to lose. We've been married 14 years, and we run a bed and breakfast in Vermont with our adopted daughter. If that dude doesn't chicken out soon, I'm gonna start to suspect that he's actually gay. Losing faith with $10. Can you gift me a sub? I don't want to be a simp and sub myself. That's not quite how that works, but I appreciate the $10. One night, yeah, one more song. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so good. It tastes like you were sweeter. And she says, Stacy, Madonna, yeah, you too, Blondie. Music still on MTV with 2 kids in high school. I tell her that she's uncle, but she's still preoccupied. 1985. We. Champion, I don't know where that fit, but okay. Bless you. What have I been listening to lately? Oh, fuck. Oh my god, kill me. This is so sad. Perfect! Nope, this one isn't gonna work. Hold. This might work. I lost a friend, like keys in the sofa, like a wallet in the backseat, like ice in the summer heat. I lost a friend, like sleep on a red eye, like money on a bad bed, like time worrying about every little thing that hasn't happened yet. And I'll be alright, but I'm not tonight. I'll be lying awake, counting all the mistakes I've made, replaying fights. I know I'll be alright, but I'm not tonight. I lost a friend, I lost a friend, I lost my mind. Nobody believes me, 'cause I know that he don't need me. 'Cause he made a little too much money to be 20 and sad. And and I'll be fine without 'em. But all I do is write about 'em. How the hell did I lose a friend I never had? Never had. Watermelon, thank you so much. I'm on the mend, like I'm wearing a neck brace, like I'm sleeping at my own place, like I'm pulling all the stitches out of my own face. I'm on the mend, like I'm icing a new sprain, like I'm walking on a new cane, like it's been a couple days since I slipped and said something sorta like your name. I know I'll be alright, but I'm not tonight. I'll be lying awake, counting all the mistakes I've made. We playing fights, I know I'll be alright, but not tonight. I'm on the mend, I lost a friend, I lost my mind. But nobody believes me, so know that it don't leave me. 'Cause you made a little too much money to be 20 and sad. And I'll be fine without 'em, but all I do is write about 'em. How did I lose a friend I never had? I'd apologize if it was black and white to make a difference, or try to listen to me now. How the hell did I lose a friend I never had? Never had.
Sad. That song's sad, but that's the one that I've listened to most recently. Here, this one's also sad. How does this start?
It shakes and then
Day breaks and I turn, you know.
Oh. Actually, this might have karaoke. Nope.
She breaks and when I turn, you're not on my pillow. My head shakes and the penny drops.
Penny. I don't know that song.
Pen stays on my chair, penciled hearts on paper. Try not to think, but I can't stop. Doubt sets in like a storm. I could feel it coming. Words echo out yesterday. Time pushed me to the edge. The jump was my decision. I've only got myself to blame. 'Cause I have no right to love you when I chose to walk away. have no right to miss you when I didn't wanna stay. I have no right to need you when I knew what my heart was gonna lose. I have no right to love you, but I do. I still do. I still do.
What the fuck is going on with this chat? It's complicated. I'm not a music streamer. I'm a just chatting streamer, so. They're just having a good time. I want to try a different instrumental because I want to do that a little higher. Oh, it is higher. No, it's not gonna work. Hmm? Yeah, this will work. I think.
Down like a storm. I could feel it coming. Words echo out yesterday. Me to the edge, the jump was my decision. Only got myself to blame. So I have no right to love you when I chose to walk away. Have no right to miss you when I didn't wanna stay. Have no right to need you when I knew what my heart was gonna lose. I have no right to love you, but I do. I still do. I still do.
Oh, good night. Thanks for hanging out.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take my hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. Just like thought me dead when I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Oh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. Never seen anybody do the things you do before. They me say move. Move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. God, I see you walking by. Never hit my dear and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. So I just beg to see you dance just one more time.
Nuke the chat. Fair. Now would be a good time to nuke the chat, actually. Interesting. But they are just kind of having fun. Oh, perfect. This is titled Miss Her. The instrumental is titled Miss Her for the Simps.
Shameless streamers sell their news. They say they're being abused, objectified. Shameless streamers who claim to like a guy because they're funny and nice, not because of their subs.
The shamelessness reeks. I don't like this instrumental, it's too slow. Let's try to do something a little like, let's do like a piano type beat or something, like something with a little more, you know? It's pretty intense. This is not a beat.
Small food for sale.
Skinny love.
I'm on skinny love. Just
No, that's not right. Damn. Sorry, brother. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Rude. True. Nah, he's a good dude.
Dun, dun.
Oh my god, Woog. From California, born and raised, riding some horses most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. When a couple of birds who were up to no good started eating pets in the neighborhood. I saw a flight and I got impaired. Said, I'm gonna get my falconry license and then sing to some simps out there. Woog. Oh my god. I need a song. I don't know. I don't know what to sing. Ow. I'm also really tired. I don't know why I'm still up. T-Pain mashup. Hey. Baby girl, what's your name? Strumming my pate with his fingers. Killing my life with his words. Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life. His words killing me softly with his song. Sing this, please, Smile. I don't trust you at all. On God. Alright, relax. Hard in the paint. Oh yeah, that should work. That should be fine for me and also the terms of service. Waking up at 6 a.m. I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. Oh, ooh, that's an interesting one. I haven't heard that song in ages. It's all the same. I'm not even playing the same videos and they're actually the same. I'm not on Twitch much, but what is a simp? I feel dumb for asking. It's a word that's overused. It's just for guys that are like really nice to girls. And give them money when they shouldn't. It's too sad. Nope. Hang on, I'm trying.
way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal, and you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal, when they say it's over. See, it started at the park, used to chill after dark. Oh, when you it's too slow, this is too slow. But there's a little bit. Into the unknown. What, isn't that's the Frozen one? See your true colors shining through. See your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors, beautiful like a rainbow. So love me like you do, love me like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. That's what it makes sky with me. Are you with Skin Sky? Are you with me? Are you with me? Hips. With me. Keep throw more songs at me while I play this, and I'll just do them as I see them. Twitch songs, normal songs, whatever. What does that say? So, oh, didn't even notice. I'm so rollis. You got me, keep me focused. You wanna say so? Say something, I'm giving up on you. Hey, yeah. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let it go. But you only need a light when it's burning low. In the end, it tried so hard to look so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Juice, sipping on apple juice. On apple juice, sipping on apple juice, sipping on apple juice. Big time, big time. Go on, Matt, go on, Matt. Go on, Matt, go on, Matt. Go, let it go. I don't. I can't remember how that song goes. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your go. Get played. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on. Get paid. Gummo. Oh. It's your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Imagine all the peoples living. No sunshine when she ain't no sunshine. I need. These aren't the right ones. Wee. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Na, na, da, na, na. Anytime she goes away. Alright, I'm tired. Are you guys tired? It's late. Who's live? Moxie. I'm a host, Russell.
Hard as in like it'll never show, because obviously, I mean, you can fucking see the guy's got muscles, but I'm just saying, like, if he was like 5'6" and very strong, then yeah, he'd probably look a little bit more beefy, but he's
that
Good.
big of a difference, yes.
Good shit, Russell.
I'm serious. Dude, I
+5 and it's still 8. I don't know what that is.
Penguin's a 3-head?
+5, it isn't very good, is it? Like, this thing's +13. Yeah. Oh! My god. Got scared.
Oh, he's Australian.
I don't need to get the shortcut. I've got warping. It's fine.
Alright, get ready.
Ta-da.
I'll see you guys tomorrow for the camping stream. I got a lot of shit
Alizé
to set up, okay?
Thanks for following.
But
I'll see you tomorrow. It should be a good time. Thank you for the podcast today. Thank you for hanging out.
Fake doesn't know.
I appreciate you dealing with my,
What
you know.
did you do?
So,
What?
thanks, guys. I feel better.
What
It
are you
actually helped me.
laughing
I
at?
appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you.
X-Dom.
Good night.